We've had lots of suggestions on how to convert this thing into a bagging machine. And I think we've finally settled on an idea. So let's get started building it. We need hydraulics and some different components and pieces and parts. So let's take apart the drill rig. No. Not this one. The old one back there. So we had this this drill rig for a while, and we tried to drill wells with it, and it didn't work. It was way too weak, and that's hence the upgrade with the bigger one. Lo and behold, it has all the pieces I think that we're gonna need to build this bagging machine onto the skid steer. So the things that we're gonna need off this is motors. These guys up here, we're gonna need off this. Can I take your order, please? In building with Earthbags, we discovered our family thrived creatively and grew stronger by working side by side. We welcome you to be part of our family for this week's adventure. So we were able to get some of the pieces and parts off of the old, smaller drill rig. And so now we still need some more parts, unfortunately, so we gotta run to the store and pick those up. Time to go get parts?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go get some parts, huh?
Parts it is. That's probably it right there.
We got them.
We did.
All right, we just picked up these bits here. These are auger bits. We decided to use them. I think I got all the pieces, so let's go ahead and start assembling this.
As we've talked about before with the skid steer, we were trying to think of ways that we could convert that skid steer into something that could help fill our bags. We were doing a lot of research online. We found one was a link that was offered to us that does individual sandbags. And that was super cool, but when we looked at the price of it, it was extremely high priced. Well, at least for us, it was high priced. And then we found the Superior Sandbag one out there in California where they got that big tower, and I don't know, it does like, you know, I can't remember how many feet in 90 seconds.
Yeah.
It's like amazing. It's like a little toothpaste. You know, you can imagine how cool that would be. But obviously that would be outside of our price range because those are huge machines. And I don't know if that would be very practical for our job anyway. Then we found one. There was a few different types, but the one you really liked was the one with the bucket.
Yep.
And we even thought about purchasing that. It was the least expensive of those three, but it still is, you know, thousands of dollars to do that. And that's when we kind of threw the question out to you, got a bunch of comments, and then was probably one of the best things for encouraging you guys to say, hey, you know what, maybe we can build this ourselves.
It was nice too. We kind of looked around and thought we could reuse some stuff.
Still be way less expensive than actually buying the bucket from somebody.
Yep.
If you look on the skid steer here, it's got these hoses that are kind of brittle. So we decided to replace those to be proactive on it.
That's not like us.
We're never proactive. Wait for those suckers to go like, oh, we need to replace that. Back on the show with plumbing with Bryson. Today I'm going to show you how to replace hydraulic lines on the tractor. You need 2 hydraulic lines, 4 fittings, and 15 bed sheets for all the oil that will come out. Don't worry, it's extremely safe. Okay, this cap, very important to put on the end of the hoses. This one here, just like that, and this one here, just like that. If they fall off, no big deal. So let's fire this thing up again. We all know the disaster what happened last time with plumbing with Bryson. this is necessary. We go over the top here with plumbing with Bryson. We also like to screw things on backwards.
Gary, do you think we need the white tape?
Probably not. It's a compression fitting.
Gosh, who put that tape on there? Unbelievable. This thing go on. I'm losing my marbles. Okay, new plan. You put this one on first. Oh, this is very stripped. The problem is, I don't really have the tools to fix it right now. So, we're gonna full send it. That's future Bryson's problem. Kind of amazing, no oil has come out. Are you ready for this? It's everywhere! I'm bleeding! Oil! So the Plumbing with Bryson show is now over. Thank you for watching. It's our half-man train.
We want to get that hydraulic fluid flowing. Yes.
Through the tubular units.
The units of tubularness.
Two turns the motor.
The wiki-who's-it.
The wiki-who's-it.
Yeah.
He's been dying for me to do that.
This is my contribution to this project. I got pipe wrenches at a garage sale, 5 for 10 buckaroonies. I picked out the tractor. I didn't know for sure if I had the right one, but look at this. It says case yellow. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
So the whole purpose of these pipes is because I didn't want my tubes to run across here, because then we'll step on them and they'll loose and they could, you know, trip. And so I wanted them to be over here where all the other tubes were, so that you can get in and out okay, and you're not gonna trip on them. They're bound to stick out in front of the driver. It's just the positioning of these things. What happens if I went under?
Yeah, that's probably a little better. Then you can step on that bar to get in and out.
Yeah, and then
probably do.
if I did the shorter ones, I could go right here.
Well, you're gonna make that decision because you have the short. Decisions.
I think I'm gonna do it, Mom. That means I'm gonna cut that off. I could literally go straight up and over.
Yeah, I like that, Bryson.
And then the hoses will stay down here and out of the way.
Right.
And what's nice about that is, see when it goes black? So when you're welding, you want it black, but when you're grinding,
I can't see, but I trust you.
I can see.
I see.
Right here?
Yeah, see, that's as far up. I can slip one in right there.
Yeah.
And then maybe one on top of it.
One on top of it. And just lock them right up.
Okay,
into
so
that
this
angle.
one's gonna be the one below, that one's gonna be the one high. We're very excited because we put in the liquid and the wiki-who's-it is turning now.
Yes.
So now we have to get the longer twirly wiki-who's-it bit piece connected into it.
So I was figuring on some kind of bracket coming out. How are we gonna do this?
And then figure out how to secure the ends so the wiki-who's-it doesn't come out of the scoop.
Well, I was kind of thinking something like that. You know your little bracket you have around here somewhere? Where's that? Like this?
Ever since we bought this welder, my welding skill has gone up tremendously. I never realized how the welder we had before just never worked that good, and this one I can get my welds looking so nice. Don't look at these that I'm about ready to do though, because they're not gonna look good.
Now it's time to start it up.
You gonna try it?
Yeah.
Jared's coming.
I'm here.
Ray's here. Got the whole gang.
Wow, looks fancy.
That, ooh, wow.
Well, it might compress there.
I was thinking about putting salad in there.
Toss the salad, now we know where to go.
Gone.
Is there going to be a little plate on the end so the dirt doesn't fall out?
We'll figure that out. I don't know what that's gonna look like.
Okay. Wow, it's so cool. Oh, is he going to scoop it up?
Yep, scoop some dirt.
Ooh.
Good job, you guys.
What's cool is that's all like grounded up.
You love to see it. Good job, guys. Good job, good job.
The test went really well. Dirt came out phenomenally, I thought, pretty decently. And as we're all sitting there watching this wonderful monstrosity operate, we're thinking to ourselves, oh boy, that looks kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
If something is to fall in, I mean, it's gone. Like, there's nothing you can do.
It chews you up.
So we were like, yeah, maybe we should put a guard there or something. So we have a plan to put a guard in place.
Safety first.
What you got?
Got this that we're gonna put around the auger bit to kind of protect our limbs, if you know what I mean. You know what this also does? Notice how these squares aren't any bigger than this here? Any rocks that are larger than that won't jam up our system.
Perfect.
And then I also noticed too that dirt was kind of building up at the end and overflowing the side, so I want to put like a guide in there. Smoky. Cool. That's the last 3 welds for the grid.
All right, Bri, what you got going on over here? Ooh. That is nice.
Ooh.
Yep, looks like it'll do.
Yeah, I was going to do the same thing. Another thing is it acts as a filter, a screen for big dirt. When we were running it, I noticed dirt was building up here and piling over. Oh. And so I added this so that it builds in pressure right there, push it through and not force it. That's a good idea. It's kind of a shield.
Right. Well, bullet sticks can't get in there too. That's the real reason we put it.
That's the real reason. To prevent sticks.
Good job, dude.
I also think we should guard the wiki-hoozit on the side there, that magical item that turns the fluid into rotation. Because if it is to get bumped, the wiki-hoozit could go wiki-how and go all over the place. And we want to make sure we
wiki-hoozit fluid everywhere.
Everywhere, obviously. Okay. All right, so now I have this guard here welded. Now I need to get the stick welder, which is a little bigger welder than the little small one I have, and weld some of this because it's big, thick metal. I gotta upgrade the welder. I'm just gonna take it over with the skid steer. Because the welder's so big, it has different voltage. This thing is so heavy. Tank. Haven't welded with this stick in a while. I don't arc weld very often. Also, I'm self-taught, so I learn on the job as I go. Ain't the most prettiest weld I've ever seen. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to put some dirt through it and see if the guard fixed my overflow issue that came over the edge. See if that thing fixed it.
happened.
You know what the biggest bummer about what just happened? We didn't get it on film. That's the bummer. I think I'm more bummed about that than what just happened. But come take a look.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, you may see my welds. They did what they were intended to do. They busted because it was designed to bust right there.
Oh, that makes it nice then, because then you can just re-weld it.
Yeah.
No, it's not supposed to bust there.
See this here? There's just not enough room for dirt to come out. And so when I put this guard on, I created a scenario where the dirt could just build up. And so it built up, it packed up in here, and then when it got all packed, this kind of got jammed and then it busted there.
The good news is that you haven't lost the integrity of that straight line.
Oh, that's very true. See, I knew my welds had a purpose. Oops. So sorry for leaving you at this point, but that's all the time we have for this week. As always, there's merch in the shop, beautiful merch, link in description, and then you can go to the shop and look at all the different t-shirts and stuff like that. We want to give a special thanks to our Patreon supporters. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. It really, really helps. If you would like to donate, link in description. Thank you very much as always. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
What do you think, Gary?
Yep, and a bigger hole.
He's got a man of a lot of words right now.
Yep.
You know that's what old men do?
What?
They go, yep.
Yep.
They just stare at things and they go, yep. Oh, I just want to point out the professional weld that was done on this thing also broke. So I just want to point that out.
Whoa, what?
I just want to say that.
I gotta kind of get into it here.
Needs to always do something like that.
Okay. I do want to say, I just want to point this out.
Your paint?
The paint actually matched and works really good.
It did match. And look, this looks so new and this looks old.
So, not new.
Our family moved from the city to the country. Thanks for taking part in our adventure. We have new videos every Friday evening. If you would like to help us out, you can like this video, share it, subscribe, or support us on Patreon. See the links in the description.
We bought parts. We're back with parts. Lots of hoses. If you are absorbent, no, if you are absorbent, you may have noticed to absorb that we have
Observant.
Ooh, I gotta get me one of those.
Do you normally carry that around?
Making dinner. No, we just went on a camping trip and we took our nice pan and I'm making dinner. Jared and I were both making dinner and we needed the pan.
Yes.
Thank you for that announcement.
You wanted to know.
Hey, you wanted to know, you asked.
I gotta get me one of these.
Uh-oh, they're gonna come in with their dogs.
Everything real noisy.
Okay.
Do you see how noisy this little one is right here? Can you speak any more?
She's excited for her food. Do you want to eat? Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Are you hungry? Are you hungry?
Is food important to her? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can you sit, Salsa? Can you sit? Can you wait?
Right.
Can you wait? Okay, come. Good girl.